Okay, so nobody's getting the truth from the mainstream media, folks. It's well past time to open your eyes, your ears, and your mind. Do your own research because something isn't right here. And if you can't see that, you are not paying attention, folks.
It's the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order. A world where the rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct of nations.
So let's look at each one of these and see how we can get this down to zero. Probably one of these numbers is going to have to get pretty near to zero. Now that's back from high school algebra, but let's take a look. First, we've got population. The world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%.
The important message that we need Australians to get vaccinated as quickly as possible. In line with that, I do encourage all Australians to please go and book your vaccinations as soon as you can if you haven't already done so.
Emma, get away!
When we are successful, and we will be, we have a real chance at this new world order, an order in which a credible United Nations can use its peacekeeping role to fulfill the promise and vision of the UN's founders.
Okay, we need to stand up against this tyranny, folks. Stop giving away your freedoms and liberties, because the more you give up, the more these people will take until you have absolutely nothing left. That's their agenda. Good evening, our climate change family. What do you think, guys? I think that's what we are. We've made a bit of difference, guys. So yeah, I've done that little live this morning. It's got a bit ballistic. We got it up on all the channels bar Twitter, but I'll get it up there. But yeah, guys, truth is world news. That's exactly what we are. And yeah, I think that we're just about to put this climate change back on their head, guys. So well done. All right, let's get it out there. What we want is memes and that, guys, and taking this back. Okay, so that's number one little project. All you mem people out there that are brilliant at what you do. All right, get them out there, get them going, come up with your own slogans, but we are the climate change and we are making the difference, guys. All right, so get that out there. We had a good meeting this morning. You're going to see the website starting to contain a fair bit more stuff, guys. All right, we got a few more people on to handle that, and obviously some very professional people, actually. So yeah, we're we want to have a website that lasts, okay, and is going to be there, guys, because I think a few things are going to get hacked and get ripped down. So, all right, so we got the town of Tooby. That's spelled T-O-O-B-E-A-H, Tooby. Okay, and guys, it's getting taken by stealth through the Aboriginal. Here it is, yeah, land titles. Okay, there's a steal going on up there. Some people need to do some deep dives on that. And have a look at this place, all right, southwest of Brisbane. We were talking about it last night on the space, and which was a great space, actually, guys. Get along them spaces Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, and have your input. Grab a mic, all right, and tell us what you've got to say. But yeah, this is another upcoming story here, guys, that needs looking into. Okay, they are just rottenness, and we need to expose them and let everyone go. And so we ask the question again: what's going on here? Okay, but a few people, I'm sure, would like to go for a deep dive on that and just have a look at it. So, all right, so Pauline's ranting about stopping immigration now. Well, that's great. You know, you should have been doing it for a lot of years, which, as I know you have, Pauline, but you know my view on all you career politicians. you know what I mean? If you come to the people, we might actually get something done. So, guys, we've had in less than a week 3 televised football matches as we've seen a further football collapse during play. This time, an Egyptian 30-year-old, from cardiac arrest. Anyone with half a brain who watched this sport knows this isn't normal and can figure out what's causing it. It's just that we're not supposed to talk about it and pretend it's not happening. Well, yeah, we are, but it is happening. We got serious floods in northern Iraq, guys. All right, just crazy places to be having floods. Tennessee's going off a little bit. Conservatives at the University of Memphis, following this is Kyle R, his speech, all right? So they were chased down, angry mob. So it's just going off everywhere. But the thing is, guys, here it is. You've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. So I suggest you think about it, believe about it, and work about it. Get it? And, true. No, yeah, true. Bit of stuff. Remembering, guys, what we're dealing with is a lot of parasites. I just want to go over that again. Another thing we need is some prayers for a little 8-year-old out there who's going through a little bit of, something. Okay, so, get onto that. Just a few prayers for a little 8-year-old, guys. It's going to have to probably visit our system, I think. Now, another thing, apparently Australia Post has told me that they've been advised that they're having a new computer system. They're not sure exactly when, but it'll be before October 2024. I doubt they'll still be called Australia Post. It was part of the old government. We know what happened to that. So, yeah, that's interesting. So if anyone's got any more information on Australia Post, what's going on there? Anyone that maybe works at Australia Post knows what's happening, guys. We just want to keep an update on it. So, all right, Cazz, come on in, mate. We got plenty of news.
Oh, yeah, we got heaps of news. First of all, shout out to these people. So exit the WHO, exit the WIF, exit the UN all over their car, stop the rot, sack the lot.org. And this one as well. So this is in a car that people frequent, and it's proof of the pedophile protection racket in Australia. And he's actually got a whole listing of things done there, which is awesome.
This is in an Uber car, guys. All right. This is what he does for work. He Ubers, and this is where he's put himself. All right. Got the car signed up. Got this in the back. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, everyone's doing their little bit, guys, and that's all we got to do. Pump this website. All right. We're going to have the information on this website. We're making it normie friendly. You want to know anything crazy, you're going to have to go looking for it in the resources pages or something. The website is here to be used for us, guys, all right? But also we want it out there everywhere for people to come to the page. Now, if the motion gets taken down and the link's not there for the motion, all right, because something's happened to it, it's been attacked again, we still have a website there worthy of sending people to, right, to be gently red-pilled on the front pages and crazily red-pilled if you want to get into it. But anyway, that's what we're doing, guys. All right, we're getting it up and running. And thanks to all the people behind the scenes that are doing it. You know who you are. So thank you very much.
All right. Shout out to this person, whoever they are. It's AEW Shop. They've got drink coasters, and it's basically exit the Australia exits, exit the WHO, exit the WEF, etc. And they're done in cartoon form. So, and they've got also a barcode, like a little code there, QR code, so you can people can go and get some more information. So that's just really awesome. And also on that, we've also got that petition for the situation that you've just outlined. Tubay, is it? Tubay? Tubi. So let's basically, actually, I'll just grab that at the moment, and we'll pop it into the links. And people, you can basically sign it if you so desire. There you go.
Get behind these things, people. This is we've got to have the numbers. All right, come on, let's go. Let's get behind everything that's worthwhile of getting back behind, and that's anything that the New World Order is up to. Simple as that. Which means everything out there is up for grabs, guys, because they're on to everything out there. Simple as that.
All right, so let's kick it off with what's going on in Melbourne.
has been accused of lying to voters. A bombshell report into the 2026 Commonwealth Games revealing the government concealed blowouts, accepted a business case it knew was misleading, and then overstated the cost to cancel the event. State political reporter Mark Santomartino.
Victoria's Auditor-General has picked apart Labor's failed Commonwealth Games and found it cost Victoria over $589 million with no discernible benefit.
The Commonwealth Games was a cruel hoax to deliver votes for the government.
Daniel Andrews promised the Games would make Victoria money before the 2022 election, based on an inadequate business case which underestimated the costs and overstated the benefits, approving a $2.6 billion budget the government knew was a best possible scenario and at worst, unrealistic and misleading.
This report contains evidence that Jacinta Allen lied to the Victorian people.
Less than a year later, the government was told games would cost almost $5 billion. It approved an extra $1 billion in the 2023 budget, but hid that blowout as part of a general contingency allowance.
Why did the Premier mislead Victorians?
I answered that question and I stand by that answer today. Of course we take responsibility. We take responsibility for making the right decision to not proceed.
The only good news for the Premier is she's not alone. Ballooning costs are affecting plans for the 2032 Olympics in Queensland.
Did the government discuss cancelling the Games in Cabinet on Monday?
We don't discuss what is discussed in Cabinet.
The state's proposed 40,000-seat track and field stadium would be the smallest at an Olympics since 1928.
This is a real legacy opportunity that I think is being missed because politicians are short-sighted and thinking of their own personal gains.
Who will ultimately host the 2026 Commonwealth Games hasn't been decided. Malaysia, Singapore and Scotland have offered. Whoever gets it will also get almost $200 million from Victorian taxpayers to help host the event.
If I was a Victorian taxpayer, I don't think I'd be happy.
Mark Santomartino, 9 News.
Oh, fucking clown show or what? Excuse my French, guys. This is just $570 million, all right, for something that you never even got. Who got all the money?
Look, it's just outrageous. But what can you do? You just come to expect this kind of rubbish, this kind of nonsense that goes on in Australia.
I looked at it this morning. I put it on my Twitter feed, Cazz. But I mean, seriously, Cazz, if we took 1 million of that just to help the freedom movement get going, like just pull us out of a hole, and gave the other 57 million or 569 million to housing people in tents, you know what I mean? And we still have spare change to pay everyone's electricity bill for the friggin' quarter, you know what I mean? Plus, we could probably put on a big party, you know what I mean, at the Governor General's place or something, and, like $570 million and there's nothing for it. Nothing.
No.
All I done was cancel an event.
And there's broke businesses everywhere in Melbourne, in Victoria, all throughout it. It's just unreal. Look, here's this one came via. I need to grab the handle and give the person credit because they cut it up. And on that, please, guys, we need more editors. We just don't have that, but we've got manpower. So please, if you are able to, if you have a phone, simply screen record and chop it up. The smaller the better. Just take a few things. Become an editor. Okay, we will play it. We just can't get to all the news, and we certainly can't sit down and watch 10 hours. I can't watch 10 minutes of stuff. I don't have the time. Yeah. So, so to this person who has done it, I'll give them credit. Their handle is Truce in Front.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much. This is back. This backs up my last video on X. The so-called 75K quitting nurses. Did they quit? They were sacked. They didn't quit. They were sacked. Sorry. Over 90% of Australians were vaccinated. There wouldn't be worker shortages. And there wouldn't be unvaccinated nurses back to work. But we'll be allowed. But we'll allow unvaxxed migrants to take their place. Actually, that's true. Let's have a listen to it.
You know they're 99% underreported, probably.
Yes. Are you a medico?
Yeah, I've been a GP for 43 years.
Oh, yeah. What's your name?
Peter Johnson.
Pleased to meet you.
At Noosa on the Sunshine Coast.
Oh, I'm Sam Bopatrick.
Sam?
Bopatrick. Gold Coast. I've been a nurse for 35 years.
Good on you.
I do weather reports now, and people tune in from all around the world to watch them.
Because did you know that the death rate in children who are jabbed is 50?
Do you mind if we go live?
the death rate in children jabbed is 52 times higher. 52 times higher than unjabbed children, and the miscarriage rate is
300% higher.
Yeah,
That's
I've heard
cool.
600% because it's
Right.
6,000. Yeah,
So
and the thing is, all those, when they say there's deaths among the unvaccinated, they're all people who've been murdered by the jabs and it hadn't reached the 14 days because they define them as unvaccinated until 14 days after the jab.
Right.
And I saw the graphs that really all those reported deaths of the unvaccinated, they're all vaccine murders because they, by a technical, sneaky, whatever you call it, they don't call them vaccinated until 14 days after the full course, after whether it's a second jab or then whether the booster.
Right.
So really they're all vaccine murders being reported
Yeah.
as deaths among the unvaccinated.
Right.
And the ABC and Channel 9, they've got a choke collar round them because of being fired if they don't toe the line.
Yes.
Because all the funding is from BlackRock and Vanguard,
Yes.
Reuters Press, Bill Gates, they own the media in New Zealand and Australia.
It's great to see people are informed, you know. It really
Yep.
is.
Yep, and don't forget, guys, on top of that figure there, right, this is the one that should be making you scream, people, right, and get out in the streets and maybe yell from the rooftops. Autism, 3,000% up in 30 years, guys. They are killing your children.
We've actually got a Greg Reese report on that a bit later on, a bit further on in the show. But yeah, you're right.
Well, should I ask the question, are they killing your children?
Are they killing your children? Very good. All right, let's have a look at this.
Tasmanian
Juice Media.
government wishes to inform you that the Juice Media's latest Honest Government ad, which calls out our bullshit ahead of the coming election, has been removed from this platform because it showed a photo of our Premier, a crime that carries a penalty of up to 1 year imprisonment under our Electoral Act. Sure, this violates our Constitution's implied freedom of political communication, and sure, we're weaponising our Electoral Act to silence our critics, but thankfully our Electoral Commission doesn't have a choice but to follow our shit laws. So they sent the Juice Media an email ordering them to take down the video. In what we regard as a clear victory for the free speech, we're pleased to introduce this rectified version of the Juice Media's Honest Government ad, which has been edited to comply with the Act by replacing the illegal photo of our Premier with one that is approved under Tasmanian law. You may now enjoy the video safely and legally under the watchful eye of our glorious Supreme Leader of the People's Democratic Republic of Tasmania, who will remain here throughout to ensure it doesn't breach any other authoritarian laws. Visit Tasmania, land of wilderness and home to countless vanishing wonders, affordable rents, Year 12 completions, the swift parrot, and of course, Liberal governments. That's right, after being driven off the mainland for being utter bastards in every other state and territory, Tasmania is a refuge to the last Liberal government in Australia, which is why here at the Tasmanian government, we're very much shitting our dacks about the coming election. Hello, I'm from the Tasmanian government. We've been running Tassie for the past 10 years, and as you'll discover on your visit, we've left no corner of this island unfucked. 1 in 4 Tasmanians live in poverty. Half of us can't read good. Shit tons are homeless, and our hospitals are so full the sick have to wait in ambulances, and lots of them died. But nobody's been betrayed more than our youth, many of whom have suffered human rights and sexual abuse under our watch, in hellholes like this. Have we closed the hellhole? No. But we have promised to crack down on youth offenders. Will this populist wank address the causes of youth crime? Nope. Will it send even more kids to the hellhole? Yup. But that's the price we're willing to pay to win this election. 'Cause we're a government with heart. Yeah.
They do a really good job, and you'll notice that it doesn't matter if it's left or right. What it is it's the agenda continues. It's the same in every other state at the moment. It doesn't matter who's in, because it's two wings of the same bird.
Same bird. Yep. Yeah, but Tasmania must be as I say, you know, any I've got to watch what I say, I suppose. But anyway, I think a few politicians have migrated down that way, you know. Why wouldn't you? Anyway, you sort them out, Catherine. All right, Catherine and Gaddy. Gaddy, go get them, Gaddy. All right, get behind Gaddy. She's got something coming up soon, guys, down there in Tassie. All right, she's running for Parliament. We need to get behind her.
All right, we've got this one from Pauline Henson. She's put out that the Senate has voted against the Australian people having a voice on halting immigration. So we're not allowed to have a voice. The voice is
Right.
only for what they say. Okay.
Right, don't
My
throw
plebiscite-
darts at your screen, people. Go.
My plebiscite future migration level, Bill 2018, has been voted down by the Albanese government and the coalition, the Greens, of Senator Lambie, Senator Tyrrell, Senator Thorpe and Senator Pocock. And there are the names there of the people. So there are only 3 A's. That's herself, Senator Robertson, Senator Babbitt. All the rest, there were 38 no's. And you can see them all there. Surprise, surprise. And here's what she had to say to the Australian people afterwards.
People out there, if they don't give you a say on the high immigration that's come in this country that is destroying your lives, your way of life, then don't vote for them anymore. Change your vote. Send a clear message. They don't deserve your respect because they're not listening to you. They don't respect you. You are the Australian people. You have the power in your hands at the next ballot box. At the next federal election, make your vote count.
Vote for Guru and Posey and Frank and all the rest of the crew. That's who we want to vote for, guys. We'll run again. This time, don't let them steal it off us. Anyway, because, the last thing we want to do is give it to that party up there that, look at it now, guys. What a clown show. Okay. Sorry, I'm just shooting from the hip. But, look who's in there now. Look at them all now. They've packed the chamber to the rafters up there at the old, what's their name of their party up there? One Nation something, yeah. Mate, the plot thickens. Anyway.
All right. Now, let's have a look at, we've actually heard reports that France has actually invaded Russia in the last 10 hours. And we don't have any confirmation on that yet, but Viktor Orban is on his way to the UN to tell them to withdraw. So they're really trying to kick off this war, aren't they? So
start a war.
Let's have a look at this guy in Russia, and then we'll have a little bit of talk about that and compare what's going on in Russia with what's going on here at the moment.
The United States government and England don't want you to see what I'm looking at. There's no trash. There's no beggars. There's no vagrants. There's no homeless encampments. What you're seeing right now is a functioning society. This is something that they don't want you to know that exists. They're telling you that there's imminent threats here in Moscow. I'm walking through an area with government buildings. There's no additional security. There's no threats. I feel completely safe here. So what is the agenda? What is it that they're attempting to make you believe? This isn't a safe place and that where you are is a safe place. Do you feel safe in America? Do you feel safe when you pull up at the pump at a 7-Eleven to pump gas? Is that where you feel safe? Do you feel safe walking into a Walmart when there's people begging for money? Do you feel safe in America when crime rates are out of control right now? This is what they don't want you to see. And somebody will comment and say, go to the small towns, use your finger and scroll up, because I've been there and I've shown that. And I'm showing you a different narrative.
All right, so he's in Moscow. So there's a business guy here, and he does a lot of business in Russia. And Russia actually has the most amount of under 30 millionaires in the world. And it's a very, very wealthy society because their tax, I think their highest tax is something like 6%, and it's only for foreigners. Their tax is extremely low. So after the fall of communism, they went completely the other way. So the press is supposed to tell the truth. And everyone there, I've heard of people that have been over there recently, and it's like having a conversation with all of us truthers. They all are completely aware of what's really going on in the world, very literate, very well read on the subjects. And the other thing about it is that what happened is after the fall of communism, because it had all been collective, so the state had owned everything, anybody living in an apartment, they just walked in and they signed it, they gave them over the property. Well, of course, the first thing they did was they immediately all became capitalists because they look at the asset that they had and thought, oh, man, I can use this as an asset. I can go to the bank, get a loan, and I'll start a business. So that's what a lot of them did. So it's a very, very, and plus GMOs have been banned. Putin has offered anyone that wants to move to Russia because they've got vast tracts of land and grow farmed there with non-GMO products. And also the other thing is that they don't have the obesity and the health issues. They do not have them. I've seen video footages, and there's no fat people. None.
Also, he's built another 300 and something Christian Orthodox churches. Okay, that's what Putin's, put down. Yeah, you can go to Russia, people. Yeah, you can get into Russia. What a great place to live. You know what I mean? It's absolutely beautiful over there. A bit cold, but yeah, what a beautiful place. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's how the people live over there. They do. They live great. Anyway, that's not what you get told by the Western media. And the other thing over there is you get caught telling bullshit media-wise, and you're in jail, man. You are done. You know what I mean? So again, he's weeded out the corruption. They get told the truth over there in Russia.
Yeah, that's right. Now, just on what's going on here, more creeping communism in the Western societies, and this guy's gone viral, and he was I think he was from South America, and he made a video saying, basically, come here and you can take over houses under squatters' rights. So what happened was vigilantes showed up to evict the squatters at a Queen's home, in the suburb of Queens, where the owner was arrested as the neighbours revealed 3 people have been living there for free and carrying out work inside. So the owners are being arrested. It's just crazy.
It's crazy.
It's just absolutely
it's
crazy.
Clown show.
But it's meant to be. So what the Babylon Bee, of course, have put out is they have put out this New York City homeowner arrested for not providing squatters with Wi-Fi password.
That's what it's going to get like.
That is, but it's not just there. It's also in Britain. If you look at this situation in Britain on this meme, so this guy, he printed anti-immigration stickers and he got 24 months in prison. This guy in the middle, he posted anti-Arab Facebook comments, 4 months in prison. This guy raped 2 girls, ages 12 and 13, and he got 180 hours community service. So this is a denial of natural law.
This is just incredible, man.
That's
absolutely
right.
Incredible that the general public just sits back there and takes it. You know what I mean? Like, we don't, but I mean, yeah, unbelievable how many people do.
No, I know. Anyway, so under natural law, that man has violated the non-aggression principles. Okay, so he should be judged given the harshest ones. Those 2 people, they did not violate a non-aggression thing. They posted free speech. They didn't actually say, "Oh, let's go and round these people up and get rid of them and all make war against them." They were non-aggressive. They were using their free speech. So this is how far we have drifted from natural law. Okay.
Yeah.
Just crazy. All right. However, there is
no law in this country. Yeah, there is no law
in this country. There's no law in the Western countries. However, this is waking up the normies, because Anna Kasparin from Young Turks, she listened to her on this rant about this murder that went on.
A corpse and hiding a corpse after dismembering it, not bail eligible, not a serious crime. I'm not even kidding, guys. Like, when Joy Behar outlined that case, I was like, she's crazy. This isn't a thing. This isn't real. This isn't real. So I looked it up. It's real, guys. It's real. Listen, if being on the left means supporting this, then I'm not on the left, and I'm okay with that. So let me give you the details of the case.
It doesn't mean that.
Okay, I don't know. Let me give you the details.
On the left. We're all on the left. We don't want people dismembering folks getting released. Only a couple of lunatic.
Some do.
I know. What I was in the middle of saying is only a couple of lunatic activists are like, yeah, we're pro dismemberment guys being let go. Okay, whatever. You don't represent the left at all.
Dismembered bodies. It's so unfair to put them in prison. Okay, let me give you the details of the actual case, okay? So 4 people were arrested in New York after body parts were found in Long Island. Okay, dismembered body parts. The victims were, 2 people from Yonkers, older individuals. Suffolk County Police say 44-year-old Stephen Brown, 38-year-old Jeffrey Mackey, 40-year-old Amanda Wallace, and 33-year-old Alexis Neves were charged with concealment of a corpse, tampering with physical evidence, and hindering prosecution. They have not been charged with murder. Prosecutors told a judge there was so much blood in the pipes, sink, shower, and toilet of the Railroad Avenue home in Amityville where the suspects were arrested that it was deemed uninhabitable. Police said they confiscated meat cleavers, butcher knives, flesh, and body parts. Attorneys for Brown and Mackey admitted that their clients lived in that home where the body parts and all that blood was found, but denied chopping up the 59-year-old woman and 53-year-old man whose last known address was in Yonkers. Wallace also lived with Brown and Mackey in Amityville. Police said that Knives is homeless. Okay. All 4 pleaded not guilty. The judge released them without bail. They were fitted with GPS monitoring and must report in-person probation and surrender their passports.
I don't care about their passports.
Dude, guys, like what? Okay, so did further research because I just couldn't believe it. Here's more. With 2019 state reforms, mutilation and disposal of murdered corpses are among crimes that are no longer bail eligible. The DA said the 4 went to barbaric lengths to cover the crime. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing, Cenk? What are we doing? What are we doing? Someone tell me, what the F are we doing?
The left's freaking out. The left's freaking out. Yep.
Yep. So, but it's not just them. We've also got now journos are calling out journos for fake news. They're actually doing it. Look at this, Great Britain News, I think it is.
Story about double standards between various broadcast channels. This is a BBC interview with a journalist apparently in Islamabad. Have a look at the footage behind her on the motorway behind the bridge. Here we go.
Very high news, and of course, in fact, in the last few minutes, we just had confirmation from the Ministry here in Pakistan confirming that Pakistan did carry out attacks inside Afghanistan territory. The statement has come saying that this morning Pakistan carried out intelligence-based anti-terrorist operations.
Right. So, if you could see then, that is on a loop. That is footage that's recorded, Renee, and the bus comes out, and then it jumps, and then the bus comes out. How are they able to get away with saying she might be in Islamabad, but she's not stood on a bridge over the motorway?
Well, it is just, one more for you guys and one for us. And we're quite happy to tell the world that we are the arbiters of what is truth. We've got our BBC Verify. You can trust us. So please, just look away. Don't see this because it's not real. And it's just obscene that they are allowed to paint this picture that they are the place to go for really trustworthy information. This says live. It's clearly not live. It's clearly a lie. And I think we need to start being able to call the BBC out. Why are Ofcom not in charge of what the BBC did?
Yeah.
Yeah, because if that had been TV News, Nigel, they wouldn't have thrown the book at us, they'd have thrown the entire library at us.
Yes, and that's probably right. And no, this can't be justified. And the whole thing is that...
So there you have it. There you have it.
Yeah, more's breaking all the time. They're all going to get called out for sure.
Yeah. Look, Babylon B, I've got to bring this one up as well. So, conspiracy theorists owned. Royal family releases undoctored pictures of healthy Kate Middleton.
Mr. Bean.
Yep.
Good old Rowan.
Yeah.
What a clown show that is. Yesterday I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah, they come out and admitted that, the photo was doctored. Like the same people put out, I forget who it was, but yeah, the same people put out the photos. It's just, they must think we're all still stupid. You know what I mean? Like, we're onto these guys before they even freaking hit the press. We know what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, you wonder, don't you? But we've had a lot of resignations as well. You've got unusual things happening. For the Vietnamese president has resigned, and the Irish Prime Minister Leo Varadkar, he's stepping down as the Irish Prime Minister. Also, you've got this unusual story about the bank in Argentina, and Javier Milei, he has actually boarded it up. So it's very interesting to actually see what's going on around the world at the moment.
Yeah, well, yeah, the financial one's an interesting one, guys, isn't it? You know what I mean? We're all waiting to see it go down, I suppose. You know, is that going to happen? Who knows? You know, hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully there's another system comes in, you know. But anyway, we will see what goes. I'm not too greatly worried about financials. We need to, get this country under control. I shouldn't say that. Not under control. We need to get this country back in the hands of the people. All right, and we can do that, guys, by using this climate change. Okay, we are the change.
You've also got this story here. This is out of the UK as well. So Matt Hancock has lost his bid to have Andrew Bridgen's libel claim thrown out of High Court. So he was being sued by Andrew Bridgen, who we've played quite often, over a social media, over Andrew's social media post. So there's lots of unusual things happening around the place as well. I believe that somebody's been tracking the CEO resignations, and there's been massive amounts of resignations from CEOs over the last couple of months. Even we've known that there's thousands over the last couple of years, but absolutely massive over the last couple of months as well.
$50 million properties in California, you know, on a stage, 50 million, guys. You know, huge places, you know what I mean? They're all in trouble, man. RICO laws are in play, guys. It's all happening.
We've also had Kimberly Zapta. She's been found guilty on all counts against her in a voter fraud scheme involving military ballots. So you've got that as well. And the the CIR now, people, they've put out councils are not government. And they've put out a detailed thing like that. Actually, I might just bring that in, actually, because that is actually really important.
Well, you know, Millie's come out and told us that the American government's a corporation with a board of directors. So, you know,
that's right. Yeah, that's right. So, so they've put out a detailed article on that and how they act unlawfully. And so, very interesting indeed. Actually, I'll pop that one into the chat so people can go and read it, because it does break it down.
What do you know? We're correct again. Hey, what do you know?
It's just amazes me how we can actually do that.
It's not rocket science,
all right.
is it?
I've got a Greg Reese one, but it's a bit long, so I'm going to bump it to tomorrow night. And in the end, I'm going to bring in this weird video out of Kazakhstan. Weird.
Я сам в шоке. Что, весь город свет вырубило, да, только что?
Don't know what it was.
Buckle up, princesses. There's plenty coming our way. Who knows what it is? I haven't looked into it. I saw a bit of it. There's strange noises around the world again, guys going off, and interesting times. It's all biblical. It's all biblical.
And the other curious thing too is that Donald Trump has come out and said he's having an emergency announcement tomorrow.
At 11 a.m., join me, Donald Trump, as I announce two big surprises that will shake the nation. Get ready for an unforgettable moment. You won't want to miss it. Stay tuned on all social media platforms, because we're going to be everywhere. Let's unite and make history together.
Well, to tell you the truth, I made a pretty big bull roarer today. I don't know if anyone's seen it, but it was quite massive. Okay, it's the biggest bull roarer you've ever seen, and I could have been practicing around the time that happened. So who knows where that noise come from? I don't know, but it's one hell of a bull roarer.
All right, we're at 39, Dave. So you've got a bit to say, so I'll let you say it. And yeah, we've got an awesome story taking us out, and just shows how great God is.
Look, yeah, guys, I just think that we need to really get on this climate change thing. All right, that's their number one tool at the moment that they are swinging to. So I do believe if we can get on. Get the memes going, guys. Just come up with them, all right? Come on, you're all smart, all right? Just bang, bang. Get them out there. Get them around the traps. We'll all start sharing them. Let's get a hashtag out there or something going. Let's talk about it. Maybe Saturday night we'll talk about that, or get a few going now, whatever you like, all right? But we just want to use this climate change, guys. I think it's big, all right? We can get it out there. We can tell them that we are the climate change. All right, and as I said, I believe this is confirmed the other night when Cazz brought that clip in, and ASIO's now to focus on climate change. Yeah, and it's you guys, all right, for anyone that didn't hear it or hear me say it. You are the change of the climate. You are who ASIO is going to target, all right? You are the climate change. Do you get it? All right, so keep changing the climate out there, guys. Get the website out there. All right, stoptherot.org. As I said, get it out to everyone. It's getting upgraded every day, guys. All right. So, yeah, let's just do it, guys. All right. You just want this. You don't want what we're showing you coming to our shores. Okay. We really don't want it, guys. All right. And they're quite prepared to bring it. So, yeah, let's do it. Good night.
Good night, guys.
All right. This is an awesome story. So these two men are Skyping, and I'll just let it play out.
I'm not Katie. Stop saying Katie. What are you talking about? You talking to her?
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm not Katie.
That's my girlfriend, Hannah, bro. I'm skipping you. You're getting
bro, what are you talking about, bro? That's literally my girlfriend.
You know this guy?
I don't know him.
What do you do with this guy?
I don't know him.
You do know him. You
don't know me. What does that even mean?
You're saying that that's not you?
That's not me.
That's literally you right
now. Gosh.
I've never seen this guy.
You were literally just at my apartment an hour ago.
You said you went to go get your nails done an hour ago.
I did get my nails done. They're done.
Wait.
She couldn't have been at your apartment an hour ago. You said you're in Texas. I'm in Tennessee.
Do you not see that this is the same person in the picture?
No, I see that, but that's also impossible if she was there an hour ago. Where is your girlfriend from?
My girlfriend's from California.
You're from California?
I'm from California.
Did you ever get those papers back from the adoption place?
You were adopted?
Yeah.
If it's not my girlfriend, bro, then I'm gonna call her phone right now.
Yeah, I'll hear it, yeah.
What the fuck? Babe.
What?
Do you have a twin?
No. What's your name? I'm Katie. Were you adopted in San Bernardino, California? Yeah.
Babe, I literally think that you guys are twins.
We could be.
You guys are literally spitting image. We should do a trip.
We're going. I booked the flight. They're ready.
The flight?
Does she wear SPF 3000?
Does she hate flowers?
Yeah.
Does your girlfriend know how to drive?
I wish we were twins.